Alright, so this is going to be day 2 of the wiring. I'm going to get back to it, but first, I'm going to move the blazer, get the Elco out, just go check the mail, and I'll come back and get started in the garage. But probably move the blazer and give you guys a cold start. This thing hasn't been started in a while. It's been weather, and then I think there's some spider webs even on it. So get this thing fired up, and then just go around the block, get the mail, and then come back and get started on the Monte. Or not. That definitely needs to get rewired. So once I finish with the Monte, might order a kit for the Elco. I think from 3 different motor swaps, everything not getting hooked up correctly with the alarm and everything. It's causing some shorts somewhere, so guess I'll take the blazer to the mailbox. Alright, so just check the mail. Got a few parts in. The door jamb switches. They look a little different from the ones that came off, but they're all painless, so should work together somehow. Also got the headlight switch, dome light, some of that fabric tape. Not sure how much I'm gonna be using of this because I did get the wire loom, so I'll try to use this for the most part, and then what I can't use that for, I use the fabric tape, and then some riv nuts. So that's just to get the headlight brackets mounted. So I'll probably put 2 here and then 2 in here, and then just mount everything up that way. So I think it'll look pretty good. But yeah, let me put all this stuff inside. I think I'm gonna clean out the trunk and probably the stuff out of the back seat, so that way I can start getting all the wires wrapped up. So put all the wires in the loom towards the back, get all the wires ran to the back, and then I'll do the dome light and third brake light wires. I'll probably run those towards the back also, but they will stay inside the car, either run up the B pillar or run up the back. So yeah, let me start cleaning out some of this stuff in the trunk, and then we'll get to it. Yeah, it's a bunch, but yeah, let me clean this out, and then I'll start getting that bunch of wires, get that wrapped up and start running it towards the back, and then I'll get this mounted up and start running them towards the front. That's it for now. Catch you guys back on once everything's, I might throw it on time lapse, trying to use a new camera, see how it turns out. Hopefully I don't have to reshoot anything, but yeah, I'll get everything ran and then I'll catch you guys back on. Alright, so I haven't seen that in a while. The trunk cleaned out. Forgot how much stuff I have back here and how much stuff still needs to go in the car. Give you guys a quick little preview. Had the rest of the turbo stuff, transcooler, the fender extensions. Still need to paint the license plate bracket. All the extra fuel system stuff. Seatbelt retractors. I don't know why these are so hot right now. Everybody's looking for them, or everybody's asking what they are. They're seatbelt retractors. I had the sway bar back there. I had a bunch of stuff back there. Shifter, all the extra bulbs. I think I had all these extra bolts, a windshield wiper motor, windshield wiper arms, I had a bunch back here, but I will be doing the wiring. I think also might take a break, and I wanted to paint in here, so I think I'm going to use that roll-on epoxy. Same thing I did the floors with, and then use some sound deadening. So I have to get busy back here, make it look nice. I also think about ordering I think there's a brace that the GNXs come with, and I think it's stock on the Grand Prix. I'm not sure if it's stock on the Grand Nationals or not, but there's a brace that's supposed to help support with body flexing and just help stiffen up the car. So I think it goes from this side, comes into that middle brace, and then connects here also. I think there's a bolt-on and a weld-on kit, so I have to look into that also. And then give you guys a little preview what I'm thinking about back here. I'm not sure yet, but I might. I've seen it done on I think it's an Acura, but they had this the vinyl flooring in the trunk, so I'm not sure. I might still just do a carpet kit, but I don't know. It might look pretty good if I find the right flooring, but that's just a little preview. Just got this cleaned out, and pretty sure it's about to start raining again, but we'll just get to it. So I did have this wire, so I guess it's just a plug into the taillight section. I'll end up pulling this out, but first I have to, I think, remove the back seat at least. So I'll get all this junk out of the way and we'll get to it. Alright, I know I'm procrastinating a little bit, but got all the trim pieces and back seats out. I'll probably have to clean those up when before I put them back in. They're a little dusty, but I do have access to remove that wire now. And then I'm thinking these are the speaker wires on this side, so I'll remove those also. Yeah, there's speaker wires, so I'll get all those out. I don't think anything would run along this side. Maybe later on when I go back and do a system in here, maybe, but for the most part I have a whole bunch of access now, so I'll get everything routed. And it's probably just a hole back here. Yeah, just run everything the same way they did through factory, and we'll go from there. But got what it looked like back there. Alright, so slowly just taping this up every foot or so with that fabric tape. So if I did need to undo it, this fabric tape doesn't leave it sticky like electrical tape does, but just trying to keep the wires all together. So I'll keep going all the way towards the rear, and then eventually I'll wrap it in. I think this is the 1/2-inch wire loom, so I'll wrap it up in there. It does get a little thicker the farther you go because the wires start to split into left and right, so there's double the wires, but the 1/2-inch will be good. So I'm gonna keep taping this up, then run it up through here, and then once it gets in the trunk area, then I'll start to split it off. So you'll probably step down from the 1/2-inch wire loom to the 1/4-inch, and then have the driver's side and then the passenger side. So I'll probably just route it alongside back here for the most part, probably at the bottom, and leave a little bit of room for play. So that's where I'm at now. So I'll get this all taped up and ran through the wire loom, and then I'll cut you guys back on. Alright, so all these are ran to the back, which is good. So eventually I'll cut these down to length, and when I attach them to all the sockets, I'll run the driver's side through here and the passenger side through here. And I think I might have to run the license plate lights through one of those also. So It'll probably be this side, a little bigger opening, so license plate wires and everything might run along here and just go through there. I also ran these 3 wires, which I probably won't run all 3. 2 of them are for the dome light, the other one's for the third brake light. I might just cap the third brake light off. I don't plan on adding one right away, but who knows, plans might change. But for now, that might just be capped off, and I probably could have ran them just up and inside here, but alright, so yeah, I probably could have just ran it through here over to the dome light, but since one of them was for the third brake light, I decided to run them towards the back, and I'll probably just loop them around that back pillar, just bring it up and then tie it into the dome light there. Probably short ordered a couple more feet of the 1/4 inch wire loom, but it should be okay. I think I have most of it probably run through here, so I won't have to worry about it too much. Have these separated for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run these through or run them through the wire loom and then run them there, because these are for the courtesy lights. So I could probably route the passenger side over there, the driver's side would stay on this side. But then after that, all these, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at the book again on all these, because it's for like all the clips down here, and then I think some of the stuff inside of the steering column. I'm not sure how it's looking, so I might have to take some of the steering column apart. Well, I have to take it apart for the horn anyway, so I might take it apart just to look at some of the wiring in here for the windshield wiper switch, and that's the tilt, so turn signals and everything. So I'll look at those wiring, or that wiring in there. There's some wiring down there, not sure what that is, but like I said, all this stuff is going to be the complicated part, because some of it's already has connectors on and everything, so that should be plug and play in certain areas, which I'm not seeing the same colors match up for this one. But all this stuff, I think I'm gonna have to pin these. So, well, just figure out which order they go in and pin them in the connector that it comes with. And then, not sure what that is down there, but I'll get it all figured out. But yeah, today we're just trying to get the wires more organized and separated. And once you start doing it, it makes a lot more sense, especially referring back to the book. Like I said, I'm kind of a visual learner, so you just show me that picture and I can figure it out from there. So what's next is I'll probably take the steering wheel off, get this lock cylinder out, replace that, and just take a look at the wirings inside the steering column. So might cut it off and have the lock cylinder be its own video or not, or just do a quick recap on it. So we'll see. But that's it for today. Well, for now. I'll still be out here for a little bit longer. Sun's starting to come back out, so we'll see. But yeah, let me put this down and get back to it.